What's up, guys? Okay, remember this that I put up yesterday? Literally the last video that I put up? But when I was reading the article to go with the video, because videos are easier to deal with on YouTube than they are in a news article because you'll have all the ads and shit typically popping up. Also, I'd like to note, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button. It's free. So, this one was, we're going to go over a little bit of it, and then we'll get to the good part. And I want you to notice how far down in the article they put it. Martin County deputy fired, accused of making unauthorized drug arrest involving prostitutes. Justin Lee allegedly contacted prostitutes online, asking them to bring drugs, then arrested them without authorization from supervisors. Martin County, Florida. The Martin County Sheriff's Office arrested one of its deputies on Thursday who is accused of perjury and tampering with evidence. Sheriff John Badinsky identified the deputy as Justin Lee, who had been with the agency since May of 2022. Lee faces charges of making false statements under oath in an official proceeding and tampering with evidence. Badinsky said the deputy was contacting prostitutes through nefarious websites and asking them to bring drugs to a precise location, later pulling them over and arresting them. The sheriff said his agency was unaware of the undercover operation that Lee was running. Most people are going to be like, there's an ad there. That's probably the end of the article. It is not. If you keep going, we're not going to read all this, and you keep scrolling and you keep looking, you can get little bits and pieces of it, but the video that I played yesterday goes over all this. But if you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going, all the way to the end of the article, this is the second Treasure Coast deputy to be arrested this week. Deputy Sam Ehrman, a 10-year deputy with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, was arrested Monday on stalking charges. We notice they put that all the way at the end of the article. I wonder why they do that. So I clicked on that to find out what that was about. And if the internet will take all day. Indian River County Sheriff's Deputy Sam Ehrman, son of County Commissioner Joe Ehrman, arrested. Sheriff Eric Flowers says there are more victims in this case. Indian River County, Florida. A veteran deputy with the Indian River County Sheriff's Office, who is the son of a county commissioner, was fired Monday after he was arrested on stalking charges. During an afternoon news conference, Sheriff Eric Flowers said the deputy, identified as Sam Ehrman, is the son of Indian River County District 3 Commissioner Joe Ehrman. Wonder why they put that at the end. Now you know why. Flowers said they had been investigating this case since early October after the victim contacted the sheriff's office. She was afraid that the deputy was going to escalate what was happening, Flowers said. Our team took that into consideration. They identified the deputy. He was driving around the lady's residence. He was outside his assigned patrol area. He was doing things on duty very inappropriately. He was sending text messages. He was cyber stalking her. He was physically stalking her. The sheriff said they conducted a search warrant on the deputy's personal cell phone and found really disturbing things that were being sent to various people. We've identified other victims already, Flowers said. Sam Ehrman, who has been a deputy for 10 years, faces charges of stalking and criminal misuse of agency computers. He did search his victim in this case using our agency database. He got information about where she lived, Flowers said. If you have been stopped by Sam Ehrman or contacted by him either in person or on social media, you are urged to contact the Indian River County Sheriff's Office at 772-569-6700 and ask for Detective Kerry Crawford. He's tarnished the badge. It's an awful day, Flowers said. Sam Ehrman is being held at the Indian River County Jail on $3,000 bond. Also, I can't find any more on Sam Ehrman about that bond they're talking about. But, let's see what they got to say about it.
We had a deputy arrested early this morning. So, this case dates back to early October. A victim came forward and advised us that she was afraid that one of the deputies was stalking her, that she was afraid that he was going to escalate what was happening. Our team took that into consideration. They identified the deputy. They started looking at And you're going to have this. This is all in the arrest affidavit. One of the reasons why we're delayed is it's a 30-page arrest affidavit. You're going to get a copy of it for yourself before you leave here. In the affidavit, you'll see that he was driving around this lady's residence. He was outside of his assigned patrol area, that he was doing things on duty very inappropriate. He was sending text messages. He was cyber stalking her. He was physically stalking her. And the reason that we're asking for your help, last Friday I stood right here and I told you about a doctor that we had concerns that there were other victims on. We've had 20 people come forward since last Friday. 20 people about that doctor. Our team has been very busy, as you can see. They are going to follow up on every single one of those complaints. 20 people on that case. So again, whether you're a doctor or a deputy or anybody in a trusted position, we're going to hold you accountable. Doesn't matter who you are. We're going to make sure that there's justice for these victims. And in this case, just like the last one, we believe there are more victims. We conducted a search warrant on this deputy's cell phone, his personal cell phone. We found really disturbing things on there that he was sending to a variety of different people. We've identified other victims already. Some want to cooperate, some maybe not so much. This is the deputy, Deputy Sam Ehrman. He has 2 charges against him. One charge is stalking, and one charge is criminal misuse of agency computers. He did search his victim in this case using our agency database. He got information about where she lived, and so he is being charged with that felony as well as the stalking felony. Again, I want to reiterate, if you've been a victim, if you've been stopped by this guy, if you've had a contact, he's reaching out through social media, there's many different ways that he's reached out to victims. We want to hear from you. If you're a victim in this case, just like the doctor case, we're going to take you seriously. We're going to listen to what you have to say, and we're going to move forward with that. And so all 3 of these have kept us very busy. We've got a lot going on here. I know you guys probably have some questions. We'll provide you with as much as we can. We want to be open and transparent with this case, as with all of our cases as we do. So with that, I'll take your questions.
You said there were some disturbing things in his phone. Can you describe what the disturbing things
I'm not going to get into the details, but it's in the affidavit. I'll leave that to you. If you want to put that on the air, that's up to you.
The last name, Ehrman, is he related in any way to the county commissioner?
Yes,
Can you tell us how?
that's his son.
How long has he been a deputy?
He started in 2015, so 10 years. He was terminated earlier today. He is no longer employed here at the Indian River County Sheriff's Office.
Did he ever have any previous record of wrongdoing within the department?
There's some minor issues, nothing like this, nothing that we're aware of previous to this.
Anyway, that's the end of that one. That's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button. It's free. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.